Hi everyone, it's Chef Lee here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, today I want to show you how to organise, alright? How to organise your fridge, talk about cupboards, how you buy your food, how you store your food, how to get the freshness out of your food, etc. Alright? You know, I go to my mum's house in Manchester and when I open the cupboards it's full of tins of soup, tins of everything, pot noodles, lots and lots of stuff. And then you go upstairs and she's hoarding more upstairs. There's tins amongst tins amongst tins of food. It's like she's waiting for a nuclear war to happen, okay? And then you go in the freezer and it's packed to the rafters. The fridge packed to the rafters. Everything gets pushed to the back. I end up cleaning it out for her and wasting, throwing bacon in the bin. Yogurts are out of date, okay? Carrots in bags, sweating away. They go horrible, okay? It's just not the way how to store things in your fridge. I like to have an empty fridge most of the time. I just buy things when I need it. Buy a carrot or broccoli. Think of a dish. You can plan ahead a little bit as well. Grate some cheese, cook off some pasta. Alright? You can store celery in a bit of water. Carrots in water. Wrap those herbs in some cling film or damp them on a J-cloth. Alright, then you'll retain freshness. If you're doing a lentil dish, soak your lentils the day before. Get organised, think ahead, plan ahead. You can freeze things. Make a batch of bolognese, put it in the freezer, pull it out. We'll have that on Wednesday. Pasta's cooked off. Drop your pasta in some hot water. Cheese is grated. Brilliant. Organise yourself, alright? I can't stand fridges that are full of food. It just stresses me out, alright? Same in the kitchen. I like to see where things are, where you go to the cupboard or the fridge and you know exactly where it is and you can take it. So much more efficient. Alright, and we're not wasting things. We waste so much food in the country. Bread's another one. You can buy a bread, a smaller loaf, free, take out you need and freeze a bit. Then you can toast it later on or make a toasty. There's so many things you can do. It saves you hundreds of pounds, I guarantee you. I guarantee you, okay? Even with equipment, alright? I've been doing these videos for quite some time now. And we look around, this is my kitchen, and making the most of the room I've got. It'd be great to have a magnificent marbled kitchen and live in a great house, but I just don't have that, alright? Just got what I've got here and I make the most of it. You know, I just organise myself. I've got the pans, box standard pans, knives. Good pans are expensive. So I just use what I've got. I'm going to get some extra money, I'll buy a better quality pan or some equipment, you know. I've had the fridge for 10 years. 10 years, that's a long time. And make the most out of it. You can save yourself some money. Alright, so you don't need always, it's great to have the best of the best, but you just get by what you've got, then happy days, alright. So some simple steps, okay. Quick video again. And tune in. And let's get reorganising and keeping things fresh and saving money, alright? Go to the supermarket on a daily basis if you can do that. I understand if you've got kids and you're busy, you've got to get a shop in. But you spend half a day doing the things you do. Take things out of plastic bags, alright? Don't live in the bags. Organise them, put them in a bit of water. A damp J-cloth over broccoli will retain its freshness for another couple of days. Those damp J-cloths, wrapping herbs in them, like I say. Brilliant. So, tip time, it is with Chef Lee. So, just a quick, you know, tour of my fridge. It's half the size of fridge, a big one. I've had this for about 10 years. And there's not much in the fridge because I don't like to overload it. So we've got some milk there with some water and a few things. We've got some dark chocolate in a container there. We've just got things in plastic containers. Okay, so reusing plastic, recycling. Got some eggs in there and I've got a bit of block of cheese and I've got some sauce, mayonnaise and soy sauce mixed up for tofu. And there's ham, there's chicken and there's some fish there on the bottom, and inside there's just a bit of chocolate on the bottom. So again, I just keep it organised. Things in containers. So I've got some grated cheese there. Alright. Yeah, and some pasta. So I'm ready to go. I've got a pasta dish. I can knock up that. Drop that pasta in some hot water. and then I'll make a cheese sandwich ready to go. Cheese that will last a week easy, grated in a container. Pull it out, get your bread, get your tomato, cheese, you know, slice it on, do tomato, done. Put your cheese out about an hour before so it softens up at room temperature, and you're ready to go. Really simple. Okay, then you can see where you are in your fridge. And I don't have it much more in there. And they might have a bottle of white wine on the top, and a bit of some onions and some broccoli, and that's pretty much it. And that's how it really should be. And most people do have too much things going on in the fridge, and it just gets wasted. All right, so good circulation of air going around there. Okay, I'm having a ham and cheese sandwich today. I've got my cheese block ready. I've got some ham in the container, which I got cheaper from Booths. Nice ham and cheese baguette, the tomatoes on. I've got some chicken below that. So another day I'm going to do a pancit, which is the noodles. Thinking ahead, so you can spend one day just planning ahead, and the next 3 days you don't have to do anything. All right, so just a quick tour of the fridge. So there's a quick snoop into my cupboard. Just before that, I've just got a bit of kale boiling away, just boiling kale. I just got it cheap from the Booths, 39p, so I grabbed it, still fresh. I'm going to cook it off and store in the fridge. And then back to the cupboard, so look at that, yeah, spice in the corner there in tubs, nice and organised, yeah, things facing the way I like them, you can see everything, structured, alright, and nothing in plastic, so you can recycle the plastics in the corner. Got my green tea and my very good oolong tea from China. Loose tea is very good. The flavour is so much better. Got some Manuka honey there. You know, some organic tomato passata. Let's get a bit closer here. Alright, so I've got all my spices there. And tubs there as well. Trying to order spices in small amounts so they don't lose that sort of pungency. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much how I set my cupboards up. So another useful tip is when I eat quite a lot of lentils, maybe twice a week, red lentils, and what you do is soak them, and you can give them a little sort of wash, like to wash the starch off, and you just rinse off that. You do that a few times, okay. Anything like pulses like this, okay, you can soak them, alright, soak them overnight, okay. So again, just washing them out, 2-3 exchanges of water, okay. And mainly all I do with that is, you don't have to soak anything up, I just chop an onion up, throw it in, put some water in, maybe some ground mustard, chicken stock cube, veg stock cube, a few herbs, clove of garlic, and just put it on and boil it away until it's cooked down. Dead easy. Very healthy as well. I love lentils. Put a few carrots in there as well. So I keep busy in lockdown. I've got an egg. So a little experiment here I've just seen online before, so I thought I'd do my son. An egg in vinegar, and it's sort of just giving an indication of how digestion works. So I'm trying to teach my son digestion. So vinegar, drop your egg in, and already you can start to see it breaking down. It's quite cool when it's finished. So let's move that out of the way. Some more kale on here cooking away. One of the most nutrient dense plants out there is kale, of course. Alright, whoops. I'll just bring you these. Okay. These are my seeds for the allotment. I've got some of these little bags. Alright. And I've just sort of taken them out and put them in. So I've got red pepper, spring onions there. We've got black Simpson lettuce, beetroot, cabbage. I can see them all in the plastic bags. I know where they are. They're easy to work with. Pumpkin seeds, Chinese kale, radish, Webb's lettuce, dill, rocket, medley basil, perpetual spinach that grows really well, carrots, gem, and below that I've got some more seeds ready to cherry tomatoes there as well. So nice and organised. And that's all ready to go for next couple of months in the spring, alright? And keep that in there. Okay. Now I just want to bring you over a few things, alright? I'm storing stuff. Alright, so I've got carrots, parsnips, okay, and sprouts. Alright. I've got some kale. You can do it with celery as well. Let's move over there. Got some mushrooms as well. Can we squeeze them in? Yep. So all I've done is just cooked off my kale. Alright, blanched it off. You can refresh it in ice water. Alright. And then that's just going to get a lid on and go in the fridge. So you can use that 2 days in advance. Chop it up, put it through a salad. Reheat in a bit of water, a bit of butter, a bit of olive oil. Season it up wherever you fancy, okay? It's just great on its own with some olive oil. Some grated nutmegs, always good on greens. So again, that could be 2-3 days down the line. You use that, okay? Mushrooms, I've just taken them out of the plastic so they don't sweat. Mushrooms don't like being covered up, otherwise they'll sweat. So we've got some nice, nice lovely mushrooms there. You don't wash mushrooms, well, you just get a J cloth, all right? Okay, you get a J cloth, damp it, and then just wipe them, okay? All right. Below me, I've got some sprouts, carrots, okay, and parsnips, like I've just said. What I was going to just cut them up, all right, and just put a bit of water in them like that. Otherwise, they'll start wilting in the bag. All right, same with sprouts. All right, honestly, they'll keep them so much fresher for weeks. Parsnips, and then just exchange the water once every 3-4 days. It's only a lot. Roll it around. Brilliant. Okay, they'll stay fresh for ages. Pop them in the fridge. Okay. Celery, do the same, but you peel celery. Make sure you peel it. A bit of water. Okay, ready to go. All right. I've got a J cloth here. Whoops. I'll close the door. Okay, I've got a J cloth here. All right. I've got some herbs. Just take out the bag. So again, you don't want them sweating away in plastic bags. Just pop it on there. And all you do is just roll it up like that in a damp J cloth, okay? Alright? And you can just place that in a little container like this. I always like to have my plastic containers. Just like that, yeah. Alright? Damp J cloth. And that'll keep it nice and fresh with your herbs. Good way to do the herbs. I'll pop that in my fridge. Okay. Move up some more stuff. I'll see what I've got here. I've got some grated cheese. Okay. I've cooked off some pasta. So again, cheese sandwich. I'll drop that on your pasta if you want. It's ready to go in the fridge. Okay. Pasta cooked off. So again, you can reheat it with some. You can pour some boiling water over it or drop in a basket and then toss it through your sauce. Toss it through a salad. Bit of mayonnaise on there. Something like that would be quite nice. Some sort of herbs and veg or olive oil. Again, it will keep in the fridge. I've got some cooked chicken. So in a couple of days, I'm going to make a nice noodle dish and just flake that in the noodles, a Filipino pancit. Right, so again, you could just chuck that for a rice or a pasta or a nice salad, chicken salad with some potatoes and bacon and some herbs like some leaves. So a nice little sort of honey and mustard dressing. Again, that'll keep in there for days and days. I made me sort of pasta, so I'll have that for dinner. I've just cooked down some of the pasta, blitzed it with some cooked broccoli, garlic, a little bit of olive oil. I've blitzed it up so it's a bit easier for him to eat. He likes it like that, so that's great. Season it up, some cheese on the end. Alright. And here again, I've got some cooked off chipolatas. When the Royal Hotel closed, they gave us some food. We had wild mushrooms, a big tray of eggs. We had all these. It gave us quite a bit of food, so we're still eating it. So we're just making the most of what people are giving us as well. So chipolatas. I've pulled off the bacon, I've cooked it off, got some sausages. Again, you can throw it for your tomato pasta, have it for breakfast with eggs, have it on a sandwich. You know, the world's your oyster, anything like that. Just chop it all up nicely and just throw it through, you know, something as well. It's really good. Yeah, I'll say just keep munching away. It could be your breakfast. Alright, and you can put it back in the pan if you want. Heat the pan with some nice honey. Some nice sweet honey and just glaze all that. That'd be nice, sort of. It's quite salty as well. Alright. Again, I've got some veg here. Banana, just a small basket. I just buy one apple, I buy a lemon. You know, just buy what I need. When I need it, garlic, keep it dry. Onions, put them in a cool dry place. With potatoes, they'll last ages if you store them properly. Alright. I bought some bread. Again, by the time we get through this, it's probably going to be stale. So what I tend to do is just sort of make a few sandwiches. I'm supposed to my son's packed lunch, and then I'll just probably freeze down some, and then we'll just have that for toasties or toast. Again, so you're not sort of wasting it. All right. So some good tips there. Say if you just use your imagination and just follow some sort of good tips like that, you can be ahead, pull it out, eat it, get on with what you're doing, go for a run, things like that. You might have to spend a bit of time in the day just sort of getting prepared up, but once you've done that, you know, you just flow from there. All right, so okay, hope they are useful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. I should be doing a few more because I've got lots of time. I had a quite productive day today. Schoolwork's got done. We've got to do violin as well in a bit. Did that BBC Online Learning. It's tough at times. It gets this and that, but you've got to do it. Otherwise, time goes really fast. And if you don't get it done, you'll get behind. So it's in your hands. Okay? See you next video. And thanks for tuning in.